Hey neighbors, it's your buddy next door, Mason Stewart. It's once again another week, so we're back in the booth to have another chit chat. So I'm glad that you guys all stick around, come and hang out and see, even if it's just for the food adventures. I appreciate you all sticking around. We've got a great food adventure today, so I'm excited to show that to you. But before we get to that, we got to get into our weekly recap and we got to go over everything. I hope that you guys have enjoyed our new series, The Breakfast Nook, happening on Fridays here on this YouTube channel. During my streams during the week, as you guys know, I love video games. So when I'm not doing voiceover stuff, I'm definitely playing Overwatch, and I try to stream it as well. Just another platform for me to represent myself and to share all the fun that I have with everybody else on the internet. That being said, at the beginning of each stream, I try to do a breakfast nook. We haven't done one the past couple of streams because my wife stole my other camera, and so it makes it a little bit harder. Hopefully we'll get one in today, though. But moving forward every stream, we read a chapter. Right now we're reading The Magician's Nephew by C.S. Lewis, and we're going to make our way through the Chronicles of Narnia. Should be a really good time. I'm really excited to see where that takes us. I've read them in the past, but it's been a long time. I've been having a lot of fun with it, so I hope that you guys enjoy it too. Use it as something in the mornings. Use it as something to relax to, as an audiobook, driving to work, driving somewhere. Use it to fall asleep to. I've been told I've got a voice that people could listen to while they fall asleep, so I don't know. Up to you guys. But moving on to weekly stuff. I did have my first lesson with Scott Barnes. It went really well. He's got a very unique perspective because he's been a casting director and a voice actor as well, and been in a lot of things around the business. So going over that's going to be really interesting. He's going to be sending us some faux auditions this week so that we can see how everybody else in the class takes the script and makes it their own. It's going to be really interesting. The last class I did that was similar to this, we had like 20 people, so it was a lot. You didn't get a lot of personal feedback. This time we only have 8 in this class, so a lot of personal feedback, a lot of things like that. So I really appreciate it, and I think these first 2 weeks are commercial, and then we're going through a couple of different other genres as well. So should be really good. Help me to get better in my auditions. Speaking of which, I've already had taken some instruction and different things like that, taking it into my auditions. We've had a really good auditioning week, got shortlisted a couple of times, no booked jobs yet, but you never know. I try to be of the mindset to send it and forget it, if you know what I mean. I don't like to dwell on auditions, especially if they have like a high payout or anything like that, because in the event that I don't get the job, I don't have to be disappointed. So I do my very best. I act like I already have the job. I send it away, and then, I forget about it and hope that, I get surprised one day when I hear, hey, you've been cast for this. So that's kind of my mindset with it. But like I said, a lot of short lists, which is really fantastic, really great. My email marketing, I've gotten onto a couple of more rosters. They're like, we'll put you on our internal list if we have anything. Got some good feedback from our quarterly follow-up that I think I'm going to turn into a monthly follow-up, just once a month, reaching out to people that I've worked with, or people that have said that they'll put me on the rosters and just be like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm here. I'm ready to do jobs. And then I did get, I can't go into too much detail right now because I don't know how much I can reveal at this time, but I did get an email being reached out to about an app for audiobooks. It's not Audible, but it's a different one. They've got lots of other books, maybe that aren't published, different things like that, but that want an audio audience to that. And they said they could promise me 20 hours of work a month at $100 an hour. That's about $2,000 extra a month, and that would go so far to helping me with my voiceover debt and making me feel a little bit more secure in doing voiceover. So that made me really happy today, and I'm excited about things going forward with that. I'm super excited. As I mentioned at the top, with the Breakfast Nook, I also stream. In this past couple of weeks, past couple of days, I should say, past like week and a half, My streams have been going really well. We've had a lot of new people come in. I've had somebody talk to me about voiceover on my stream. We're able to talk a little bit outside of the stream as well about doing voiceover work for them. So we'll see if that comes into play. So a lot of really good things happening. Like, I really can't complain. My wife interviewed for a job, and she's hoping to get that. She also applied for a job at Blizzard. Yes, that Blizzard, the video game company Blizzard. So if that happens, then we'll have to move to New York, which would be very exciting and very scary for me all at once. But yeah, a lot of stuff has happened this week. And I think the biggest thing that I personally have taken from it is the power of positivity and thinking. I've been very open. I've been very, very emotionally upfront, hard on my sleeve in these videos about how difficult the voiceover journey has been for me lately. Last year, not getting any gigs at all. This year, having very limited gigs and having not a lot of, feedback from people. And now I'm jumping into this, and I'm getting traction. I'm starting to get traction, right? The wheels are catching. We're starting to get some momentum. And it was because I didn't give up. There were so many times within the last year and a half that I could have given up. I could have said, no, this isn't worth it. I'm not going to do it anymore. And guess what? Nobody would have batted an eye. Nobody would have cared one way or another. So it was very important to me that I get that finished up and I get that going. And I was very determined that I was going to stick it out at least through mid-year next year, and I think we're going to go beyond that. So I'm so excited, and I want to thank everybody that watches these, because you guys support me. Whether you think you do or not, you guys support me, and that is what's truly important. So make sure you're always positive. That's my message for this week. Be positive. There's a song that I love. I wish I could play it, but DMCA type of stuff. You don't want any of that. But it's by Modest Mouse. If you guys haven't heard of Modest Mouse, they're an alternative rock band. They do, it's kind of indie rock, I guess, right? It's not your typical stuff. He's got kind of a funky, unique voice. I really love their stuff. But they have a song, and this song is kind of, I listened to it just the other day when I was thinking about all this and what I was going to say on this video. And so it's called Float On by Modest Mouse. I don't know if I said that already, but if I did, now you know it a second time. But here are some of the lyrics. I backed my car into a cop car the other day. Well, he just drove off. Sometimes life's okay. I ran my mouth off a bit too much. Oh, what did I say? Well, you just laughed it off, and it was all okay. A fake Jamaican took every last dime with that scam. It was worth it just to learn some sleight of hand. Bad news comes, don't you worry even when it lands. Good news will work its way to all them plans. We both got fired on exactly the same day. Well, we'll float on. Good news is on the way. And then the chorus, and we'll all float on, okay. Don't you worry, we'll all float on, all right. Already, we'll all float on, all right. Don't worry, we'll all float on. And that's really what life is right? I mean, we may not back our car into a cop car. We may not run our mouth off a bit too much. We may not get all of our money stolen by a fake Jamaican in a scam. But like he says, this line in particular, bad news comes, don't you worry even when it lands. Good news will work its way to all them plans. Things work out. When we put effort into stuff, things work out constantly. And that's what it's all about. So, that's the message I want to leave with you guys. Float on. Find a way to float on in your lives today. But we'll get ready for our food adventure. I need to go and pick it up. Yep, we actually have another pickup today. So I will be right back to record that part of our video. So stay tuned for a wonderful food adventure. All right, neighbors, we're back. It took a long time. Many of you know I kind of live in the middle of nowhere. So to get to the place I need to go, it's about a 20-minute drive. We've got like a little warmer bag, so I'm like, okay, it'll keep the food warm. That's exactly what I need. But on the way home, there was a big accident, so it took like what normally would take 20 minutes, took me 40 minutes. So doubled the amount of time, which sucks, but we're trying it. Finally, guys, this was like one of the very first food adventures I wanted to do and that I wanted to share with you all. But they sold out of it immediately, and now it's back. They've got everything in stock. We've got it. We've got it. Are you guys ready? It's the Mexican pizza! There's tomatoes on only one part of it. Now, I've never, ever, when they had this, like, originally on the menu, I have never tried it before in my life. I've never tried Mexican pizza before from Taco Bell or anywhere. Does anywhere else even sell Mexican pizza? I don't know. But here's the sitch. We're going to try it. I'm going to give an honest review. Feel like we need to spread out these tomatoes a little bit. Melissa will be glad. She doesn't like tomatoes. I promised her she could have half of this, so we're going to spread out these tomatoes a little bit so it's not so tomato forward on one slice. Okay. Now, it is a little soggy, I will say that, but it has been sitting in a car for 40 minutes, so we can't hold that against the Mexican pizza. I have to set it down because the cutting of it was not done great. All right, there we go. We got ourselves a slice of Mexican pizza. Apparently, they've got their own like sauce that they put on top of it, stuff like that. Let's give it a bite. Okay. It's pretty good. I don't think it's as high. I think it was overhyped. That's what I'm saying. It's overhyped. It's got beans. It's got beans. It's got, the Taco Bell meat. And then it's got like an enchilada sauce. That's like their pizza sauce. It tastes like an enchilada sauce, if you ask me. I mean, it's good. But I think there's so many other things. I really like Taco Bell. I love Baja Blast. Definitely my favorite drink. But there's so many other things that I think I would get over this at Taco Bell. Now, if you haven't ever had it, I think it's good. And you know what? It may be your thing. It very well could be your thing. If you like enchilada sauce, I think this would be really good for you because it tastes like an enchilada sauce. I don't know. I'm going to try another bite. Hold on. Okay, there's this meme that goes around that Taco Bell just uses the same ingredients for all their stuff because they do. So everything just kind of tastes the same in different combinations. This tastes like Taco Bell. If you like Taco Bell, you're going to like this. But I feel like it's harder to eat than anything normal, right? So just get a burrito, get a taco, get a cheesy gordita crunch, get nacho fries, get whatever you're going to get. But this tastes like Taco Bell with some enchilada sauce. That's what it tastes like. So, I think if I had to give it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give it like a 6. It's better than average, right? It's a lot like but the hype, it was way overhyped. Maybe a 6.5. You know what? There we go. 6.5. Final rating for your buddy next door's rating of the Mexican pizza from Taco Bell. And neighbors, I will go ahead and I will catch you guys on the next one. We'll see ya. Taco Bell's good though.